So the first movie of 2024, I just got out of seeing Wonka. Um, it was an interesting movie. It wasn't all quite what I expected it to be. Uh, in general, I enjoyed it. It was really good. Like I said, definitely not what I was expecting. First thing I want to note is that Timothee Chalamet as Willy Wonka was actually really good, better than I thought his performance was going to be. Really did the part well as kind of a eccentric, almost mad scientist type character. Really building off of the original Gene Wilder Willy Wonka. Even though I don't necessarily consider it to be the same Willy Wonka, but he really does have the resemblance. He shares a lot of the same features. So yeah, this movie was, I think I saw it was just under 2 hours. I feel like it may have been maybe about half an hour too long. Towards the end there, I started to really try to get it to hurry up, want it to finish up. It felt like it dragged on there a little longer than it needed to. But story-wise, I thought it was pretty good. It was a little more comedic than I thought it was going to be. Very much a goofy, almost slapstick comedy. Especially towards the end, things got a little goofy, and I wasn't exactly sure where it was gonna go, honestly. I thought for the most part the casting was really good. I didn't look up beforehand to see who was in the movie, so I don't really know any of the names or anything. But everyone's performances were really well, especially the villains. The villains in the movie were probably one of the best parts. Really enjoyed seeing how that played out. Kind of the whole, almost like a chocolate rivalry between the three antagonists of the movie and Willy Wonka. I think they called it in the movie a chocolate cartel. Some of the other side roles, the lady that had the guest test. It's a little windy out today, so I apologize for that. The lady that ran the boarding house, and then her sidekick, they did really well. They played well off each other, and kind of had a little side plot antagonist going on, which turned out really well. The movie was, like I said, surprisingly good for the concept of it. It was a really good Willy Wonka movie. Kind of its own original standalone thing, I thought. Didn't really build off of the Gene Wilder version. There was a few of the songs were the same. The Oompa Loompa looked exactly the same. But other than that, it really was its own standalone thing. Kind of liked the play between all the different characters. Willy Wonka with his helpers trying to get the chocolate out and trying to build it, and build their own factory, was actually really good. The CGI in this movie, compared to most movies now, the CGI in this movie was pretty good. They had some zoo animals in it that didn't look fake. You know, most movies now, whenever they have animals, whether it's a giraffe or an elephant or even a dog, it's all CGI and it's not a real animal, and it's very noticeable. This movie, while it was CGI, it actually looked real. They had a giraffe that was kind of a subplot for this movie that kept showing up every now and then. And, yeah, it looked real. It didn't look like it was fake at all. The CGI for this movie was very impressive. Very impressed with it. The cinematography for this movie, too, was also really good. Again, kind of a surprise for a movie now in 2024, but the way it was shot, the storytelling, the hero's journey, following Willy Wonka, giving him that backstory to kind of relate to the character more, and then that arc all throughout was really good. You saw him go through multiple different trials trying to battle the chocolate cartel and to become the best chocolate maker around. he had his ups and downs, and in the end, he came out on top. I said it was really good. The storytelling and the story arc was very compelling. It had me intrigued. There were no shallow, empty characters. Everyone was fleshed out. They gave good reasons for you to be invested in these characters and why you should care about them and what they're going through, which is something that, unfortunately, most movies don't do nowadays. They kind of just hand you a script and an ensemble of characters and just leave you out there. This movie didn't do that. It really did a good job digging into the characters, giving you a reason to really care for them. As far as storytelling goes, I thought it was a solid script. Said the story was interesting all the way through. Just a fun little kids family movie. Which, speaking of that, this is a movie that I wouldn't be afraid to show this to any younger audiences, even like toddler age kids. I mean, a lot of movies nowadays, especially coming out of Disney, tend not to be so much family friendly as they used to be. This one was good. This one was clean. It was wholesome. Not a whole lot of bad things in it. Not a whole lot of inappropriate scenes would be the right word. Just go with that. It was pretty clean. It was decent. It was just a fun movie for all ages. Had enough goofiness and silliness to keep a little kid engaged, but yet enough seriousness and enough of a sophisticated plot to keep an adult engaged. Definitely a movie that I would recommend the parents go take their younger children to if they want a good, clean family movie night. This one is definitely the one to go see. So yeah, Wonka, the first movie of 2024 that I've seen. Not disappointed. It was a very good movie. So yeah, if you guys have seen it, if you got any thoughts and comments, you can comment in the comment sections below and tell me what you think. Yeah.